So we're now going to start with the exterior bumper to bumper of the outside of the vehicle pre-trip. First thing I'm going to check is my lights. My clearance lights up at the top are securely mounted. They're not cracked, broken, or damaged. They're clean and clear, and they're amber in color. My headlights are securely mounted. They're not cracked, broken, or damaged. They're clean and clear, and they're white. The clearance lights on the side are amber, and they're both not cracked, broken, or damaged, securely mounted, and clean and clear. The truck is not leaning to one side or the other, which would indicate flat tire, something wrong with my suspension that I need to check out. And there's no leaks under my vehicle anywhere. I'm gonna go ahead and open the hood. Which is right here. You just pull it. You can use this as your step if you need to. Go ahead and let it go. Come to the passenger side of the vehicle, watch your head. So the first thing I'm going to do is do an overall check of my lines and hoses. Make sure that everything's securely mounted. There's no wires showing. There's no abrasions, bulges, or cuts anywhere. Nothing's leaking. I don't hear any air leaks. And then I'm going to go on to my fluids. So the first fluid we're going to do is my coolant reservoir. It's securely mounted. It's not cracked, broken, or damaged. The hose coming off of it is securely mounted. There's no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. Nothing is leaking. The cap is on tight. Obviously, you don't want to take that off. It's between, the level is between minimum and maximum. Now we're going to go over here, watch your head. As we come over here, I'm going to go ahead and do another overall just hoses and line check the same way. Securely mounted, no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. No wires showing, no air leaks, no fluid leaks. I'm now going to finish my fluids. My next one is my oil. This is where I put it in. Cap's on tight. Nothing's cracked, broken, or damaged. Nothing's leaking. Here's my dipstick. What I would do is take that, pull it out, wipe it off, put it back in, and then pull it out and make sure I'm between add and fill. If I need to get some oil, obviously I would do that. The cap is not cracked, broken, or damaged. Nothing is leaking. My final fluid is my power steering fluid. It's securely mounted. It's not cracked, broken, or damaged. The hoses coming off of it are securely mounted. There's no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. Nothing is leaking out of the whole thing. This one does not have an eye hole to see where the fluid is. What I would do is take this off. I'm not going to, but I would take this off and make sure that there's enough fluid in there for my trip. That's my 3 fluids. So now we're going to move on to all of our steering components. The first one being our gearbox, our steering box. It's securely mounted. It's not cracked, broken, or damaged. All the hardware is present. The hoses coming off of it are securely mounted. They don't have any abrasions, bulges, or cuts. Nothing is leaking. My next 3 pieces are my steering linkage. That's my pitman arm, my drag link, and my upper control arm. They are all together with castle nuts with their cotter pins. Everything is securely mounted. It's not cracked, broken, or damaged. And again, the bushings in between here, the joints, are properly greased and not overworn. So now we're going to do our suspension and our axle. We're going to go ahead and look at our 2 spring hangers, spring mounts. They're securely mounted. There's one in the rear here. They're securely mounted. They're not cracked, broken, or damaged, and all their hardware is present. That takes us right into our leaf springs. They're securely mounted. They're not cracked, broken, or damaged. They're not scissored, and there's not more than a quarter one missing. That takes us to our U-bolts. They're securely mounted. They're not cracked, broken, or damaged. And we're going to go ahead and look underneath to make sure that the bolts are on there, all 4 of them, and tight. Then that brings us to our shock absorbent. Securely mounted. It's not cracked, broken, or damaged. All the hardware is present. It's not leaking. That goes into our frame, Our frame is securely mounted. It's not cracked, broken, or damaged. There's no illegal holes or illegal welds on it. That takes us to our air line here that goes into our brake chamber. It's securely mounted. There's no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. There's no audible leaks. My ABS line is securely mounted. It's not cut, torn, or frayed, and there's no wires showing. That goes right into our brake chamber. Securely mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. The clamp is on tight, and there's no audible leaks. That takes us to our disc brakes. So that's rotors and pads. Our rotors, we can look right in that eyeglass. Our pads are not dangerously thin, and our rotors don't have any ridges on them, and there's no contaminants in between them, which would hinder stopping. So now we're gonna go ahead and look at our tire, our inflation, our condition, and our depth of our tires. So the inflation of my tire, I'm gonna go ahead and I would check with the valve stem, securely mounted. It's not cracked, broken, or damaged. The cap is on tight. I would go ahead and check my inflation with the gauge. This says that my tire pressure should be 120. You always wanna make sure whatever the tire is that's on there, that it's the proper inflation. My condition of my tire, it's securely mounted to the rim. There's no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. It's not unevenly worn on either side. My depth of the steer tires is 4/32. I can check that with the gauge as well. Every other tire on this vehicle is 2/32. The steer tires must be at least 4/32. My rim is securely mounted. It's not cracked, broken, or damaged. There's no illegal welds or holes. My lug nuts are all present. They're securely mounted. There's no rust trails or shiny threads, which would indicate looseness. Their posts are in as well. None of them are broke off, which would make the rim elongated, but they're all properly mounted and secure. My hub seal is securely mounted. It's not cracked, broken, or damaged. The hardware is all present. I would go ahead and take this cap off and stick my finger in there, make sure that there's fluid in there, oil in there. Some of these just have a sight glass. You would just take a look at that. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut the hood now. So I can start with my mirror brackets here. They're securely mounted. They're not cracked, broken, or damaged. All the hardware is present. I'm gonna go right down here to, actually I'll do this clearance light first. It's securely mounted. It's not cracked, broken, or damaged. It's clean and clear. These bulbs are ambering color. We already checked that. The battery box, everything's under here. I'm gonna go ahead and open the door. Securely mounted. It's not cracked, broken, or damaged. I'm gonna go ahead and check the batteries. They're securely mounted. There's not any cracks or damage anywhere. It's not leaking. All of the lines are on there, no wires showing, and there's no corrosion on the top of any of the posts. This obviously opens and closes properly. My DEF tank is securely mounted. It's not cracked, broken, or damaged. The cap's on tight. It's not damaged. It does have some wires and hoses back there. They're all securely mounted. No abrasions, bulges, or cuts, or any wires showing. Nothing is leaking. My fuel tank is securely mounted. It's not cracked, broken, or damaged. This isn't metal on metal because of the rubber underneath it. It's not missing or damaged or weathered in any way. The whole thing is not, there's nothing leaking. The hoses and lines coming off of it are securely mounted. No abrasions, bulges, or cuts, and no wires showing. The cap is secured in there with its chain. The seal is not weathered or cut or missing. Again, nothing's leaking. I'm gonna go ahead and head back here to check the back of my vehicle. My airbags are securely mounted. They're not cracked, broken, or damaged. The bottoms are metal, so just checking for that. The bags themselves are no abrasions, bulges, or cuts, and they're securely mounted, and I don't hear any audible leaks. My taillights are securely mounted. They're not cracked, broken, or damaged. They're clean and clear, and they're red in color. Both of my reflective squares right there are secure. They're clean and clear, and they are red in color. I'm gonna come back up here to the front of my trailer, and I'm gonna go ahead and check that clearance light up there. It's securely mounted. It's not cracked, broken, or damaged. It's clean and clear, and it's amber in color. I'm just gonna take a quick check, make sure there's no damage to my trailer, front and side, no holes, no damage. My DOT tape on the side is 50%. Come right here to my landing gear. Obviously the handle's in, it's not damaged. Everything here is securely mounted. It's not cracked, broken, or damaged. Both the feet are there. They're not damaged or bent in any way, and they are fully raised. This clearance light's securely mounted. It's not cracked, broken, or damaged. It's clean and clear, and it's amber in color. I'm gonna go ahead and check the frame of the trailer. It's all securely mounted. The cross members all the way up and back, there's none bent or damaged in any way. They're securely mounted, and there's none missing. The floor of the trailer is wood. It's securely mounted. There's no holes or damage to it. I'm gonna go ahead and check the release arm on my sliding tandems. It's securely mounted. It's in the locked position, and it's not bent or broken anywhere. The pins are not cracked, broken, or damaged. They're securely locked in the locked position. The other one's right here, same thing. My ABS light and my red clearance light, they're both securely mounted. They're not cracked, broken, or damaged. Amber, red, clean and clear. The rear of my trailer, I'm gonna start up at the top. My clearance lights up there are securely mounted. They're not cracked, broken, or damaged. They're definitely not very clean, and they're red in color. Just gonna do an overall check of make sure there's no damage on the back of the doors on the trailer. My DOT tape is 100%, and the DOT bar. My taillights are securely mounted. They're not cracked, broken, or damaged. They're clean and clear, and they're red in color. So now we're gonna come to do our connections, what connects the truck to the trailer. So we're gonna start with our two air lines connected to the back of the cab are securely mounted. There's no abrasions, bulges, or cuts there. This is not cracked, broken, or damaged. There's no audible leaks anywhere. My electrical line is securely mounted. It's not cracked, broken, or damaged. The cap is on, and it's locked in place, and it does not have any wires showing. It's not hanging on the catwalk. Go over here to my glad hands. Now we're gonna check this side for the same thing. Everything's securely mounted. It's not cracked, broken, or damaged. All the hardware is present. On these glad hands, we're gonna go ahead and what we do is check both. Make sure that the rubber in here, circle, it's not damaged in any way, and there's no debris. It's all securely mounted. It's not cracked, broken, or damaged. Seat it, and then seal it, okay? I do that with both of them. This is our electrical line. We're gonna go ahead and take that out. It's properly greased, and the bars that are in there are not bent, okay? And then when we put it back in, it's got its own little groove right there, and you just make sure that that's locked under and the cap is not broken. There's 3 feet distance between the back of my cab at least and the trailer, so that when you swing around, you're not going to hit the back of your trailer and damage your vehicle. The other distance is here, the clearance. You have to make sure that your landing gear and your mud flaps are not going to turn when you go at any degree, but 90 degree the most. It's going to rip those off or damage your landing gear. That's your sliding fifth wheel. So with our sliding fifth wheel, we can actually get up there and move this depending on what, where it needs to be for the load or for that type of thing, the spacing. The first thing we're going to check is the air canister over there for the sliding fifth wheel. It's securely mounted, it's not cracked, broken, or damaged. I don't hear any audible leaks. The hose itself is securely mounted, there's no abrasions, bulges, or cuts, and there's no audible leaks. I'm going to start from here and work my way down. This is the apron. The apron is securely mounted. It's not cracked, broken, or damaged. There's no excessive holes except for the ones that they have. My fifth wheel skid plate is securely mounted. It's not cracked, broken, or damaged. There is no gap in between the apron and the fifth wheel skid plate, and it's properly greased. It's in on its pin here. It's secure, it's not damaged, and it's got its cotter key. This is the release handle for the fifth wheel. It's securely mounted. It's not cracked, broken, or damaged, and it's in the locked position. Platform that it's all sitting on is securely mounted. It's not cracked, broken, or damaged, and all of the hardware is present. These are attached, and on top of it, this is your two pins, like the trailer. These are the two pins, the locking pins for the fifth wheel, the sliding fifth wheel. They're in the lock position and they're not damaged. All of my mounting bolts are present. They're not loose or missing. I can see the locking jaws around the kingpin. The kingpin is securely mounted, it's not cracked, broken, or damaged. The locking jaws are around the shank of the kingpin. They're in the locked position. They're securely mounted and they're not cracked, broken, or damaged.